Hello there, this is Brett Rogers, and today I am going to make mashed broccoli, carrot, onion, pepper stuff. And you can call it that if you want to. So, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to chop all this broccoli up down to a point of where I can throw it into the food processor and it will grind it. So I'm going to oops. You can see that. Good. Okay. So I'm going to throw all this broccoli in here like this. And you can tell that I've been to chef school and that I am an absolute professional. There, I'll throw a couple of tomatoes in there too. This is really easy. This process of creating mashed foods is so easy, it's not even funny. Any idiot can do this. I'm not saying that I'm an idiot, although sometimes I can have characteristics that are idiotish. Is that a word? Idiotish? Okay, so you can only put so much in there. Okay, so now I'm going to take this stuff and I'm going to put it in the food masher. This is the food masher, and it's got stones inside that roll on the food. I wonder if I can put you on there. Okay, you can see that I am putting the broccoli that's been ground up into the food masher. Can you dig it, Dan McDonald? See, Dan, he doesn't know about this, and so he can't teach you these things like I can. Now, the raw foodists, they're going to mostly want to eat like fruits because you can blend that and because fruit's really easy to digest. But you know you need vegetables, and you need nuts and seeds, and you need all of this stuff ground down, mashed, to the point of where you can really digest it. Okay, I'm going to add some red onion. Now, most of you know, some of you know, that red onions are one of the foods that you can peel. You don't have to cut it in half. What you do to preserve, if you don't want to use the whole thing, what you do to preserve the majority of the red onion is to peel parts of it off to the outside. And you just use the rest later. Just going to chop it down to that amount. I'm going to add carrots to this mixture. Yeah. It might not take more than that. Come over here and check it out. Putting all the carrot stuff in there now. Carrot, broccoli, and all that. Now before I started the video, I peeled the stems of the broccoli. I peeled that hard woody stuff off of it. Okay. Okay. Now I'm going to take the rest of this, carrots, put them in there, and then I'm going to put some bell pepper in there. All of this is from the farmer's market. Really fresh, local, organic. Wahoo! The whole freaking deal. Yeah. I think we should put some greens in there too. What do you think? Let's see. Let's put some greens in there. Okay, I gotta answer the phone. Okay, so I'm gonna take these carrots and put them in there. This is going to be a mashed vegetable goulash. And I'm also going to put some sauerkraut in this, in addition to the greens. Yeah, so that's what it looks like in there right now. And I'm washing these greens. Yes. Today I have a lot of energy. So I got done with my continuing education classes. And I got done with teaching for a while, anyway, till Saturday. So I've got some extra time to catch up on things around the house and stuff. So I just put a couple of ads on Craigslist for somebody to do some yard work and some house cleaning at $10 an hour. So they're on their way. The house cleaning girl's on her way now. And the weed chopping guy is on his way within an hour. So I'm just going to keep putting all this stuff in there and make a crap load of raw mashed food. Okay. I go back, Jack, do it again. Can we add more? Maybe. I shouldn't have done that. I got greedy. I'm going to throw the sauerkraut in there now. I'm going to take the sauerkraut and put it in the food processor just to get it mashed a bit. Gives it a little bit of moisture. Okay. Ha ha ha. I'm telling you folks, we've got the mashed food going on. I hope this will start with all of this food in there. It might be better to add it gradually. In fact, I may have to take some out because I don't know if it's gonna go because it's got a lot of food in there. Oh shit! Holy shit! Holy shit, y'all! Look at that. The shit went all over the place. My gosh. Alright. El fuck up-o. El fuck up-o. I wanted to show you the stuff, and man, it just wasn't gonna do it. Now I got stuff all over the place. I think I'm gonna have to get it going here with the lid on. That one don't want to go. There we go. Right now. We're still recording. Alright. Okay, I'm going to move the stuff around a little bit there. You know, whenever you're learning something new, it takes a bit of time. There's a trial and error period that you've got to work through. See, what I should have done is added it gradually. There's one piece stuck under there. There we go. Alright. I maybe should have chopped it up a little bit better. Yeah. I should have chopped it up a little better before putting it in here. Just a little bit better. Not a lot, but a little bit better would have been, a little bit smaller pieces would have been better. Alright, so. Yeah. You gotta love it. You gotta love it. I'm going to see if I can get some of this food that's on the counter in there. I know some of you are going to scoff at me. Can't do that. Food that's on the counter back in there. That's gross, man. I threw a piece in there that was too big. There, look at it go there, see? Okay, so here's the lesson learned. You have to cut the pieces up better in the food processor because what it's doing is it's rolling over the stuff. Now look at it go. Woo! Look at it go. Okay. You can take that and move the stuff a little bit, because until it gets so soft, it gets stuck under the rollers. You can see the rollers are fully functioning right now. You can take your spoon and push it through there a little bit. It gets stuck up there a little bit. But that food will be mashed in, you know, completely mashed in about 10 minutes. You gotta make sure your thing is down tight. This has a spring underneath it. And that spring, it allows the rollers to come up a little bit if they need to. So there's just the right amount of pressure pushing those rollers down onto the stone on the bottom of this thing. And if you want to release some pressure, you can do that by unscrewing this gadget. But I think that the best idea is to chop the food up into very small pieces before you put it in this. And then it will allow it to get under the rollers and then be mashed down to a smooth consistency. Alright, I'll come back in a few minutes when it's completely ready to eat and I've cleaned up this big fucking mess. Okay, so let's check it out. Need I say more? Damn, that's good. It's so good. Really. Mashed food is so good. And that is all raw. And I'm telling you, I would normally not ever eat broccoli raw. You know how you see broccoli raw on the salad bar and stuff? And some people like to eat broccoli raw, but I always liked it cooked. Well, not anymore. That is really good. That is good. I'll bet you $1 that I totally digest that. I mean, there's just no doubt. Instantly, I know. I'll digest that with no problem at all. Raw chard and raw broccoli. The next thing you know, I'll be mashing up sprouted pinto beans. Yes, you can soak the pinto beans and you can let them sit. They won't actually sprout, but they will get like changed. They'll get mutated into a new form, and they're not edible until maybe you smash them. Maybe I can just smash pinto beans that have been soaked, and that they'll be edible, especially if you add some kind of an acidic food. Acidic food. I'm back. Had to change the battery pack. Okay, so if you add some kind of acidic food to it, that it helps to break it down, especially now that it's been turned into mush. Not mush, but like mashed food. There's lots of fiber in there. I'm telling you, the liquid and the nutrition that's in that is going to be so quickly and easily absorbed into my body. I can feel it, and I am going to prove this to you. You're going to see the videos from the past before I ate mashed food, and now the videos that I'm eating the mashed food, and you're going to see me get better and better and stronger and healthier and thicker bones and thicker muscles and better skin and every freaking thing. Wahoo! I am not kidding you, and the whole deal is also that it just tastes great. I'm glad that I bought one of these now, because pretty soon they're going to be all out of stock, because people are going to watch these videos and they're going to get bought off Amazon and wherever else. And I hope that there's enough granite on this earth to make 1 billion of these. I would guess that there is. So thanks for joining me, and I got to get back to, oh my God, I've got so much to do. I've got to make Ashiatsu books out of all of this. Look at this. You wouldn't believe all the shit that I have to do today. Even though I'm caught up with teaching classes, I still need to make a pair of orthotics. Look at this. I've got to make a pair of orthotics for Reyes, and I've got to make all these books. Look at all these books. I've got to put them in those binders. And I've got to get these people going with the yard work and the house cleaning. And I've got to make millet hole pillows. And God knows how many other things I've got to do today. And so, thanks for joining me. One other thing. I took some of this flax cracker some of these flax crackers and put them in the food masher. And I kind of ground it up with my hand so that it'd get under the rollers. Make sure all the stuff is small enough to go into the food masher before you put it in there. And the flax seeds are generally small enough to go underneath the rollers and grind up in there. And of course, flax is a prebiotic. And so I've now put sauerkraut along with flax crackers in there. So this is a super acidophilus creating mixture, and it's all live. You know that when it's room temperature, or body temperature in my case, after it goes in there, when it's room temperature and you've got sauerkraut and you've got live vegetables, that creates the environment, especially if you put flaxseed in there, for growing acidophilus. So that's what we're shooting for, a strong digestive flora system, blah, blah, blah. All right. Crap, I'm back again, and I decided that I wanted to show you how to take the machine apart and get the food out of there. It's really easy. So what you do is you unscrew the knob off the top, and then you pull the rollers out of there, and you try and get the food off with your finger. There's not that much. If it's watery enough, not that much will still be sticking to the rollers, as you can see. You can take that and go like that a little bit. Then you can just wash off the rollers. It doesn't take that long to wash these rollers off. It's pretty much like that. In a while you get a flax seed caught in one of the little grooves there. And there we go. And there's my pot. The pot lifts off of there like that. The machine got a little bit dirty today. Okay, so then you just put it in a container. That's all there is to it. Alright, bye.